All right, man. What is going on, everybody? It is your boy Doggish 5150, man. What is good with y'all? How y'all feeling this morning? Sanchez the G, man. What's good with you? TDT in the building, man. What's good, bro? What is you on over there, man? What is going on? I hope y'all getting ready to enjoy y'all Thanksgiving or whatever you're doing. Yeah, y'all know I don't. Big Rhyme, man. What's good with you, homie? How you feeling, bro? I know I don't do these type of holidays. It's another one of them this another one of them family holidays where, you know what I'm saying, I just don't got enough family down here to do it. So it ain't no point in doing it, you know what I mean? Don't get me wrong, like I cooked a few times when we first moved down here. When we was in an apartment, I used to cook, but after being left over after being left over with Thanksgiving dinner and you only got like, let me see, it's only 5 people in this house. Yeah, yeah, and I don't cook for strangers, so that wasn't finna happen. Oh man, I've been good, Big Ron, bro. He said they should make a blueberry holiday. They do got blueberry holidays in certain states. They do got blueberry holidays. And I can't find my headphones. He said off for the holiday, looking for some trucks for sale. That's what's up, bro. That's what's up. If you find 2 of them for one, then you buy me one. Nah, I ain't heard nothing about it, bro. Austin Behringer, man, what's good with you, bro? How you feeling, man? Long time no see. Nah, I ain't heard about them coming out with no new truck, bro. It's gonna be an electric truck. He said a Peter worth shaking. That's nasty. That's funny. A Peter worth shaking. Man, I'm gonna take this mod out, man. This little realism mod, cause it seemed like it make the tractors go too slow. I mean, I'm all about realism, but jeez, seem like this bad boy is creeping and crawling. Yiggy S. Yawling, Snoop Doggy. All right. Peterbilt. Yeah, I knew about the electric truck. I mean, I don't know how well it's gonna work, but you know, I know Walmart had an electric truck they was working on. I ain't seen or heard from that. Man, if y'all haven't already hit that like button, man, please hit that like button for your boy Douglas 5150, man. So I went through my channel, and I don't know why I did it. I mean, I guess I did it because I think I needed to actually go through my channel and delete some stuff anyway. So I went through my channel like a couple days ago, just to, like I said, look through it and see what all needed to be deleted. Like, you know, I had test streams and all type of stuff in there, streams that didn't have no views, like all type of stuff. So I got rid of like pretty much all of the streams like that didn't have no views, ones that I felt like, you know, was aimed at certain people, or you know what I'm saying, like just basically, y'all know how I go on my rants about certain folks. But I deleted all that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I deleted a lot of videos. Like, I don't know exactly how many it was, but it was a lot. And so I noticed that my I don't know what videos I deleted, but some of the videos that I deleted, I guess it deleted a lot of my ad revenue, which I'm not really worried about because it wasn't like I had that much to begin with. But it's just really like, it's pretty much been going down like ever since I deleted them videos. So I'm probably gonna start to kick back up streaming after the holidays. And yeah, it ain't like I said, it ain't like I'm missing nothing from YouTube or nothing like that. Like, I just noticed that it went down. Like, I'm gonna tell you what the numbers was. So y'all know I did that stream on the tornado watch, and it got like 15,000 views, the most views I've ever had, ever. Yippee! And it wasn't even on no gaming channel. I thought that was weird, but it boosted my ad revenue up to I think it was like $25 at the time, and that's pretty much all that I got. Like, I got $25 for that month, which was cool, you know what I'm saying? Cause hey, you know, $25 is $25. But after I deleted some of my videos, it brought it all the way back down to $2. I don't know why. I really don't, you know what I'm saying? It's in the back of my mind. Like, it ain't nothing that I really care about, like, all like that. But I just noticed it. And I was like, wow, I don't even know what I did to do that. After all of this copper stuff fold over, or whatever it is that they're gonna do, and YouTube is gonna do, I'm I don't know, just start paying a little bit closer attention to my channel about certain stuff. I ain't finna change nothing because I don't feel like that. I don't feel like that the copper law applied to me. Well, I know it applied to everybody, but I don't feel like that it applied to me because I don't feel like I make kid content videos, regardless of what, you know what I'm saying, copper might say or what YouTube might say. If they feel that way, they don't have to find me. They don't have to, like, all they gotta do is take my channel. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't gonna cry about it, but I'm not just gonna go off the deep end and delete all my videos and delete my channel just because they say like, oh well, we gonna fine you such and such and such and such dollars. Like, yo, you know, what you think and what I think is two different things, man. But I don't even really want to get into that because I done heard so much stuff, man, on YouTube about this whole copper thing. I done heard so much stuff, man. So many, like, I don't know. Sometimes it just seemed like all of it seemed like a bunch of BS. Like, not the copper. I know the copper thing is going on. It's happening, and YouTube is, you know, trying to step their game up on their platform as well. So all of that's happening. But some of these people making these copper videos, I feel like, man, they like, man, I don't know how to explain it, man. Like, it's like some of them sound like whiny babies, and then some of them sound like they just mad because they can't make kid content no more. Which I just feel like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you making content for kids, like, why you trying to get paid off of them? You know what I mean? Like, yo, make it for the kids. I think anything that's for kids should be free, especially if it only involve their eyes and it don't involve them to actually do nothing. That's just my opinion, yo. Hey, yo. But, you know, and then you, like, sometimes it just seems like that they be making videos just to scare, like, smaller YouTube, like they be doing it just to scare smaller YouTube creators away from YouTube, because, you know, like, smaller YouTube creators might not affect somebody who got um dedicated viewers, and I really don't think that it would really affect a person who got dedicated viewers. But to a person growing, still, like, I guess growing their channel and trying to get to the big league or whatever, you know, it's a lot of smaller YouTubers out here that's making videos, and I think I ain't gonna say it cut into their revenue, but it do, in a small sense of a way, So sometimes it be seeming like YouTubers be trying to, like, obscure the smaller YouTubers from YouTube, and with this whole copper thing, by saying stuff like, you know, YouTube gonna delete your channel, you might as well just quit right now. Like, I don't know, I didn't see the whole, man, I done watched at least over 1,000 videos, and y'all know I ain't been streaming, so, you know what I'm saying, like, when I don't stream, usually I'll be either working on something or, you know what I'm saying, like, spending time with people. But I done watched a lot of videos, and it just seemed like a whole bunch of people just telling a whole bunch of saying a whole bunch of mumbo jumbo that they don't really know about, but because that, like I said, that I feel like people do that stuff on purpose. Like, when people don't know about stuff, man, it's people out here that's gonna say and make up shit just to get people. Sometimes it be for the good, and sometimes it be for, like, just for kicks and giggles, like, just to see people get mad. Same to you, Clark. Same to you, man. Same to you, Hillbilly, my G. Same to you, man. I appreciate you for coming through, Hillbilly, and Clark, my G. Marky Nicks in the building, man. What's good with you, homie? How you feeling? My bad. Had to scroll my chat up. I missed all of y'all. Yeah, man. Like I was telling them earlier, y'all know I don't really celebrate these type of holidays. Not that I don't. It ain't that I don't want to. Like I was raised celebrating these type of holidays, but like I said, my family's so small. Like right now, as far as like who all live in my household, it's just no purpose. Like nobody care about Thanksgiving. Like I ain't gonna lie. Like when you ain't got a whole family of people coming over and you ain't got friends to like a whole bunch of friends to come over and cook. Like it just don't make no sense in doing no holiday stuff. Like last time I cooked, we had a refrigerator full of food for like man forever. You know what I'm saying? And then you just had to throw it out because it ain't everybody get tired of turkey. Like I don't know how much turkey you can make. Like you cook a turkey, you eat the parts of the turkey that you like the first night, and then the second night you probably make a couple turkey sandwiches or something like that, and then after that, you cut all the turkey off the bone, you know what I'm saying? You need to put it in a Ziploc bag, and you make like turkey salad, like, and it just get repetitive. It's like turkey everything for like 2-3 months, you know what I mean? In my house, because like I said, it just ain't enough people to eat that much turkey, and I don't like cooking small turkeys because sometimes you cook a small turkey and then it just ain't enough. Yeah, it's bell time, Sanchez. Did you? Good, good. I'm glad you feel that way. Whoever you are, mod. I'm glad that you feel that way. You see what I'm saying? Like I'm telling y'all, man, it's just people out here, man, that just they just I don't know, man, they sick, bro. Like they sick. But like I said, it's YouTube, man. I don't. It's YouTube. Like on one end, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, who cares? You know what I mean? Like on the other end, it's like, yo, I'm not like nobody should be worried about YouTube because YouTube make they own money doing what they do. They make their own money doing what they do. So anytime they want to tell anybody on YouTube, yo, listen, we don't like your channel and we don't like what you doing. If they want to get rid of you, they can get rid of you. Why can they do that? Because it's their channel, it's their platform. Like it ain't your platform, it's their platform. So why would I get mad about whatever they decide to do? That's what I don't understand about people. Like people like, oh man, you gotta fight for your right to do this. You shouldn't have to fight for any damn thing. Like just do what's right and you shouldn't have no problems. Like I'm not fighting for nothing, man. If I gotta fight for it, then maybe I just shouldn't have it. That's the way my mind look at things. If I gotta fight for it, maybe I just shouldn't have it. Now, if it's something that's mine, that I got control over, oh yeah, for sure, I'm gonna fight for that. Yeah, just don't think you just gonna come take my shit. You can take your stuff all you want to, but don't just come take my shit. And YouTube is just that. It's somebody else's shit. So, you know what I'm saying? Deal with it, people. Deal with it. Nah, man, I ain't worried. I ain't worried about dude, man. I ain't worried about dude. It's about to be 2020, man. And y'all about to see a whole new side of Doggish. Because listen. I'm gonna tell you why I feel that way though, man. It's because I told y'all I went through my YouTube, like I went through it almost thoroughly. I'm not gonna say thoroughly, but I went through it almost thoroughly. And I seen a lot of videos in there that I didn't like myself. Like for real. Like that I felt like I felt like YouTube had got the best of me in some of them videos. Cause I was saying a lot of shit. Man, I was saying a lot of shit, man. A lot of it. And normally, for real, like I said, I'm very, very confrontational. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I'm very confrontational. But like I said, how can you get confrontational on YouTube? Like it's the internet. Like how can you get confrontational? Like if you're not in front of somebody, you know what I'm saying? What is there to argue about? What is there to get mad about, man? Like, and I started my YouTube channel saying that, like, like, ain't no sense for me to get mad at nobody, but man, I'm trying to tell you, man, there's people that just want to push your buttons. And then it pushes you to that point to where you gotta say something or you gotta do something, but you really don't have to do nothing. But understand that YouTube is what YouTube is, and dumb dumbass people gonna do dumbass shit. Like it's just all it is to it. Like the dude that feel like I'm gonna get copyrighted because man, so what? Like, you know what I'm saying? Yo, you could have kept that to yourself. Cause telling me wasn't gonna do nothing. I done been through all of the the copper videos that I can think of, and some people that I've seen their copper videos I agree with. Some people I don't. You said, do I got another live stream starting soon? I shouldn't have another live stream starting soon. What is that? Is that my phone? Hold on, yeah, my alarm going off on my phone. That's that new, that new YouTube, man. I don't know how to work it, yo. But yeah, man. But yeah, man. Like I said, I think people just a little salty, man, because some of their kid videos not gonna be able to be played. And like I said, I when I made that other video before, and I was talking about like what kind of videos I felt like they was targeting. Like I said, I got kids. I got kids who watch the internet, and when I say I got kids, I got adult kids. Well, I have an adult kid. Well, I can't say an adult kid, right? Martin McMickens in the building, man. What's good with you, my G? How you feeling, bro? But I got one adult, you know what I'm saying? I got one almost adult teenager, and I got a little boy. And my little boy, like, they all watch YouTube. Except my oldest she don't really watch YouTube, but my son, my oldest son, he watches YouTube. My youngest son watches YouTube. And I mean, I really be concerned about both of them, for real, for real. Cause on one aspect, man, on YouTube, you gotta worry about misinformation. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody telling stories wrong. You know what I mean? Like, and that's for my oldest kid. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't monitor everything that he watched, because it's not like he a kid. Like, you know, the dude taller than me. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, it's his generation, so it's a lot of stuff that's going on that he either needs to be in tune with the other kids, or it's stuff that, you know, like I said, it's stuff that's just gonna be out there that's either informative to him or not. But sometimes you just can't sit with him through everything and tell him everything that, you know, that's real and that's fake. And at the end of the day, people just shouldn't be putting out fake information for these kids, you know what I'm saying, to go off of, in my opinion. Like I said, you know what I mean? Like, if you want to believe something a certain type of way or whatever, whatnot, then you believe it a certain type of way. Don't, if it's wrong, you know, like it's wrong, like just don't put it out there. That's how I feel. But, you know, you got people that just feel different, and I don't really have no objection to people that feel different. If you know, do what you do, but don't be mad if it's a penalty to whatever it is that you're doing. Like, just, you can't get mad at that. Like, because what about the people? What about the people that abide by, you know what I'm saying, whatever the rule is, that don't really care, you know what I'm saying, about what's going on, that stuff that's going on. They'll be mad at you because you're not fighting for them, but you know, won't nobody fight for your rights. So, you know, won't nobody fight for the way that I feel like YouTube should be. So why should I fight for the way that other people feel like YouTube should be? YouTube is YouTube. If they change their rules, they change their rules. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I worry about my younger son watching YouTube, because, like I said, he'll be in there watching just straight cartoons. You know what I mean? He'll be watching straight cartoons and be laughing and giggling, and then all of a sudden you'll just hear people cussing. And you know what I'm saying? You go in there and look, and he watching Mario Brothers, or you know what I'm saying, like you watching, you know, something, you know what I'm saying, that was this, I'm not gonna say that it was made for kids, because it's kids stuff that's made for adults. As sick as that sound, whatever, you know, it's cool. Like, I know that it is. I mean, people read comic books. I don't think that that's kid, but in a certain type of way, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, you know, if it's more kids that watch it than adults, then it's probably not for adults. That's the facts of it. So, you know, he'll be watching little stuff, like it's this game called I don't know, it's called something like with a dead ducky, or a dead drucky, or something like that. Dead ducky, or drug dread ducky, something. I don't know. It's some kind of game. It's on Steam. I got it. I played it a few times. It's stupid, but my son liked it, and I don't mind him watching. It's a video game. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't mind him watching it because it's a video game, and he likes it. But I can't really let him just sit there and watch every single video of it, or the ones that he might want to watch, because it's always some grown dude popping up in there playing the game, like, oh shit, oh F bomb, F bomb, F bomb, like, you know what I'm saying? And then you sitting in the other room just thinking like, yo, my kid just was in there watching a video game, and all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying, they're in there having, you know what I'm saying, like a whole cussing match. And I don't want to shame the creator, you know what I'm saying, by saying like he can't make content like that, because I feel like, yo, if you an adult and you want to play a kid game, fine, cool, you know what I'm saying, but just label it so that kids don't watch it, my G. Like, you know what I'm saying, if that's what the case gonna be, if you want other adults to watch you be that excited over playing a kid game, I mean to be that excited to be like, you know, cussing and whatever, whatnot, then just label your content not for kids, because it ain't. You want to monetize something that, you know what I'm saying, that, like I said, that kids gonna watch, and it's a lot more kids watching YouTube than it is adults. You have a lot more adults maybe on one single channel, but it's way more kids just watching YouTube, you know what I'm saying, in general, just for the cartoons alone. You know what I'm saying? Some kids these days don't even watch cartoons, you know what I'm saying, like on TV. No, like nobody really even watches TV no more. Because you can watch what you want to watch on you on sites like YouTube. And kids like to be able to watch stuff. I don't know if y'all noticed or not. If y'all got kids, kids like to watch stuff over and over and over and over. You heard about the explosion that happened in Nope, because I don't watch TV. I only worry about stuff that I can see. Like if I can't see it, I don't really be concerned with it. You know what I mean? It's starting to This world is starting to get me to that point to where, you know what I'm saying, like I feel like, it ain't no such thing as right and wrong. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that it's not. I'm just saying like in a certain aspect. If y'all don't understand what I'm saying when I say it ain't no such thing as right and wrong, just ask me and I'll explain it to you. But I'm not gonna go through explaining it if y'all already know what I mean by it ain't no such thing as right and wrong. I'm not saying that it ain't no right and there is no wrong. I'm just saying in the world today, it is starting to seem as if there is no such thing as right from wrong. Yeah, I wouldn't have if I wouldn't have gas living here in Texas anyway. For one, you know what I'm saying, like it just get too hot, you know what I'm saying, to I feel like the gas lines, if they do got when they do got gas lines, they only run like a foot deep. So, you know what I'm saying, like it ain't like I mean, you probably won't be protected no matter how deep the gas line is in the ground, but the fact that it's like right there, yeah, give me the electricity, bro. Martin says the turkey done. Nah, man, we don't we don't celebrate we don't celebrate these kind of holidays. Martin, my G. I'm not a pilgrim, man. I'm just messing with y'all, man. It's a joke, man. It's a joke. It's a joke. But I'm not a pilgrim though. But you know what I'm saying? Like it's just a joke. Oh, nobody like, oh man, it's the day that the veterans ate food for the weekend. You know, like I don't care. I like Ninja D Beezy, man. Happy Thanksgiving to all of y'all too, my G. Happy Thanksgiving to all of y'all too. I hope y'all got y'all turkeys out and ready. I hope all your family is coming by to oh, we already full. I hope all y'all family and friends is coming by. I hope y'all have a good time. Get y'all some food in your system. Get drunk. All that. I know that. I know that's right, Ninja DBZ. I guess I'm gonna have to start saying that. I'm a Brit. Yeah, I'm secretly British. Secretly. Nah, man. Nah, like I said, if y'all wasn't here in the beginning when the reason why we don't celebrate it is just my family here is not big enough. Like I'm from Ohio, so all of my family and friends are in Ohio. I barely got any friends here. I got invited. My neighbor invited us to go over and eat. You know what I mean? I don't know if I'm, I might go. My family they might not go because, like I said, my kids don't really care too much about Thanksgiving. You know what I mean? Like my wife, you know what I'm saying? Like she got her, religious views. Like she not really in no religion as of right now, but sometimes whatever religion you grew up with, that's what you tend to stick to, and you know what I'm saying. And she studied the Jehovah Witness thing, so she don't really care too much about holidays either. So, you know, that works for me. Like I'm cool. I'm cool with that. He said, "So what you eating Cheetos for Thanksgiving?" Nah, Martin McMickens. I just said I'm not celebrating Thanksgiving. I ain't say I was broke, man. My man said, "So what you having Cheetos for Thanksgiving?" That's funny. It was some kind of chemical plant that exploded. Oh, what? Nah, man, I ain't heard about none of that. Yeah, Jehovah Witnesses they don't celebrate holidays, so I'm cool with that. And some holidays I feel like just not for black folks. We ain't gonna get started in all of that, but I'm just gonna say it just to get it out there. Like some holidays just ain't for black folks, like or they wasn't thought of. Like man, you know what the hell I'm trying to say. Oh man, I forgot I can't put these bells in here like that. I gotta set them out here first. I gotta put these bells in there manually. That's why I really don't like this shed. But what's gotta be done has got to be done. Every day is a holiday for me. I know that's right, Ninja. I know that's right. I think I would rather say every day. Every day is just a day to me. Every day is just a day. It's just a day, man. It's just a day. And what is a day? Who the hell knows? 24 hours, I guess. And what is 24 hours? I don't know. Maybe what is it like 3,000 minutes, 33,000 minutes or something like that. I can't remember what's the minutes, but like who cares? You know what I'm saying? Like it's a day. You alive. Be glad that you're alive and move on with yourself. You know what I mean? Do something for you every day. Like it ain't like I said, all this holiday stuff. Like how you gonna let somebody make what your day is? Make it like use your own day for what your own day is. Like I don't. That's why I don't celebrate holidays because it's like how you gonna tell me what day? You gonna tell me what day I'm supposed to be happy? Like all of them say happy such and such, happy or merry. Like how you gonna tell me what day? You know what I'm saying? Like what if I'm happy every day? Like Ninja said, hey, every day is a holiday for me. You know what I mean? So I feel that. Or what if I'm not happy every day? What if I'm not happy? What if I'm not merry on Christmas? You know what I'm saying? Does that still make it a Merry Christmas? Hell no. Nah. This thing. That stone's troll. It say that stoned troll. Hey, that's funny. So I'm trying to picture like what a stone troll would be, like like you want to troll people, but you just like too high to do it. So you just go on people's channel and just be cool as hell, like, "Sup, dude? Nothing. I was gonna troll you, but the nugs, man, the nugs." So you end up trying to troll somebody and end up having like a good conversation with them. Oh man. What's a good way to fill manure boxes on the vine? I have no idea. You might have to use a truck or a trailer. I prefer to use front loaders when I do stuff like that. Man, if I can get y'all to smash that like button, man, if you ain't smashed it already. If you ain't smashed it already, beat it up. Beat it up. Beat it up. Beat it up. John Deere struggling to get up that hill. Nah, man, that's that mod, bro. Clark. CDA Gaming in the building, man. What's good with you, my homie? How you feeling, my G? Nah, it's that mod, man. It's that realism mod. He said I strangled him. That's funny. I'm gonna have to use that one. I ain't heard that one before. My man said I strangled it till it was blue. Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say about Copper earlier. That's what I was gonna say about Copper earlier. Like I was reading this, I was looking at this video right before I started streaming, and I can't remember I can't remember who it was. Like sometimes I don't even like look at the names. Like I just watch the videos. Because, you know, sometimes you can look at the thumbnail and tell if it's, you know, going to be information that you can use or not use. But then when they start talking, you know, and if they talking too much, it's just like, yeah, don't nobody need that. But I was watching this one video earlier, and the dude was just like, this is what he said. And I disagree with it. I mean, not that I feel like his information wasn't useful, because it was. Like, most of the stuff that I feel like he was saying was useful. But when he said like, it was not just him, it's a couple other people that been saying this too. They said that YouTube is getting ready to basically if your channel don't make enough money for YouTube, that they basically going to delete your channel. They basically gonna kick everybody off of YouTube who's not making YouTube any money. Now, I'm not saying that this is what he knows for sure and that he's saying it because he know it for sure, but I am gonna say that I don't really think that he know that for sure. But if he do, kudos, whatever. But it just don't make sense to me. Like, that don't make sense. Like, because if that was the case and I left a message on his channel, you know what I'm saying, that's probably where them little 2 dislikes came from, you know what I'm saying? But I don't care, but I didn't leave a nasty message or nothing like that. I just told him exactly what I'm about to tell y'all. If YouTube is about to get rid of every single channel that's not making them money, that mean that ain't nobody gonna be able to start a YouTube account no more. If that's the case, won't nobody be able to start a YouTube account anymore, because you gotta have 1,000 subscribers just to monetize your channel. And they not gonna put ads on your channel that when your channel is not, when you don't have 1,000 subscribers. So how is it that you supposed to make a channel, you know what I'm saying, if you can't, if they just gonna delete it before, you know what I'm saying, they get a chance to make any money? It just don't make no sense. Now I can see them deleting channels that, like, people who, because there's a lot of channels out there that haven't uploaded videos in years. It's people that then started YouTube channels that gave up on YouTube altogether, and their channels and stuff is still up. So I can see them deleting channels that's just stagnant, that's not doing nothing. You know what I mean? I can definitely see that. And even with the channels that I feel like that don't really gain a lot of YouTube, if you're not interacting with it, it's kind of like how the email thing works. If you don't interact with your email, if you don't interact with your email in a certain amount of time, they'll send you a message telling you that they just finna delete it because they ain't seen you in it. Has anybody ever got that message? I done got that message a few times from Google, or, you know what I'm saying, on my Gmails, my Yahoos, you know what I'm saying, like all that. Yahoo be the main ones though. Yahoo, they quick to try to delete your account on Yahoo. Like, if you ain't using your account on Yahoo, they'll hurry up and send you yeah, exactly, Ninja, exactly. Like, I mean, it'll take a while for it to go down the drain, but yeah, like a stopped toilet, it shall be unclogged. But like I said, that was one of those messages that I feel like people was giving out. They was talking about in this whole copper thing, like, oh well, copper finna come and destroy YouTube. You know what I mean? Like, people making videos like that, and it's just like I said, man, dude. Do you fail to realize that YouTube is creating a service for you to be able to do whatever they doing? They getting paid off of it, so what? That's they hustle. You know what I mean? But it's YouTube, man. And you talking about fighting for some rights for something, you know what I'm saying? What you gonna be fighting for when they just take YouTube away permanently? You gonna be fighting for nothing then. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, if coppers say that they trying to protect the kids, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, just because you a person that don't care about kids because you don't got kids, yo, like, you just suck. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's all I can say. Like, you just suck. That ain't everybody else, because most of the people in the world got kids, and most of the people in the world, I want to say, care about, you know what I'm saying, the minds of young kids. I seen people posting stuff like, if you don't want your kids to be told by YouTube or whatever, don't let your kids watch the internet. You know what I'm saying? Well, that's dumb. You know what I mean? Like, 'cause if I say, well, don't let my kid watch the internet, you know what I'm saying? Like, well, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Like, I don't want my kid to be one of them kids that's so out of date that, you know what I'm saying, he can't make friends and he can't relate. I don't know how many of y'all, you know what I'm saying, ever been in that situation before as a kid where, you know what I'm saying, like, kids know something about something that you don't know about and you just feel like a complete douchebag. I ain't never used the word douchebag before, but I guess I want to use the word douchebag because I think it's better than cussing. Because I mean, yo, like how can you first, douche can't be offensive. I mean, it's a woman's cleansing thingamajiggy. Like, it's something. Like, it's not a bad word. It's just, you know, calling somebody a douchebag. Say start the Clark too. I had that over 3 years ago with. Yeah, man. So I'm just like, me myself personally, like I said, I'll just keep doing what I'm doing. You know what I mean? And just not really paying no attention to all of the hoopla that's going on. Well, I'm paying attention to it. I'm paying attention to it because, like I said, it's some people out there that do have good information, and then there's some people out there that just like blowing hot smoke up everybody's derriere. I don't know why I'm trying to stop cussing because you know what I'm saying, like stopping cussing ain't gonna make a difference, you know what I'm saying, on whether or not like you can still cuss and say all the stuff that you want to say. I'm not gonna say all the stuff that you want to say, but you still can say certain stuff, you know what I mean? I'm just trying to choose not to because I cuss a lot. I cuss a lot. Like it's probably 90% of my vocabulary is cussing. I ain't ashamed to say it either. I mean, yeah, it just is. That's just what it is. Cause it's always 90% of people, you know what I'm saying, always doing some dumb Alright, I gotta go find a flat surface to put these on. There we go. Alright. Gonna drop these off right here. Oh no. Put me back in my tracked up. Swearing is caring. Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's got its uses. It's got its uses. I think I think for real, like I started out cussing so much because I felt like it was a way to express to people, you know what I'm saying, like that you grown. You know what I mean? Like, for years it's like always people telling you what you can and can't say and what you can and can't do. You know what I mean? All the while, you know what I'm saying, like they doing the same thing to you. Like your parents be like, don't cuss, don't say those words. But you know what I'm saying? Like every time you do something wrong, you know what I'm saying, you a stupid motherfucker or you a dumbass or whatever the case, however your parents might have talked to you. My parents wasn't abusive or nothing like that, but I done been called some names. Some names that I probably deserve to be called to. I'm not even gonna front on that. But you know, at the end of the day, I think, like I said, I think I took it up just because of the fact that when you want to let somebody know, in my world of growing up, you know what I'm saying, when you want to let somebody know, you know what I'm saying, like you're not playing, like I'm not playing with you, like you gotta throw a few cuss words in there, you know what I'm saying, to let people know that you ain't playing. Otherwise, you know what I'm saying, you just playing to them. And you know what I'm saying, like sometimes you gotta let people know when you upset, man, and you got to say a few cuss words to let them know that. Not saying it's gonna work in everybody's favor, But for me, it works. It works. Blake Doolittle in the building, man. What's good with you, my G? How you feeling? Long time no see, man. Happy Thanksgiving to you as well. Hope that turkey basted, that macaroni and cheese is cheesy, and them greens is greensy. Whatever greensy is. Fluffy biscuit day. Stuffed turkey with bacon and cheese. That don't sound that bad, Sanchez. That don't sound that bad, my dude. Stuffed turkey. Clark say swearing keep the bullies away. For sure. In some cases, for sure. Definitely. I didn't really get bullied though in school. I mean, I did. Like they tried to bully me. You know what I'm saying? They tried to bully me. You know what I'm saying? Like it didn't really work out that good for some people. Like all of the bullying the bullying that I got done, that only bullying that really bothered me was like mental bullying. Like I ain't never been physically bullied, but mentally bullied. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I done been bullied mentally before. I guess how can you mentally bully somebody? Just by just by treating people a certain type of way. You know what I'm saying? Like I wasn't the coolest kid. You know what I'm saying? In school, I was cool. Like I said, I got tons of friends, and you know what I mean. I know a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't like I don't know nobody. I'm just by myself, but. You know how sometimes you got the cooler kids in the school, you know what I'm saying, that's popular, you know what I mean, and they treat you a certain type of way because you're not in their clique. You feel like you good enough to be in their clique. You know you good enough to be in their clique, but like I said, they they either act like you ain't, or they might say something to you, you know what I'm saying, that bother you, and because you don't have a clique of people, you know what I'm saying, you feel outnumbered. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, they'll say certain stuff to you, like they'll start cracking jokes on you or something like that, and you probably won't crack jokes on them back because you feel like if you do, they all gonna team up on you, you know what I'm saying, and start cracking jokes on you, and it's just gonna look real bad for you. So those was like mental ways, you know what I'm saying, that I feel like I got bullied. Like it was certain stuff people would say sometimes, I just wouldn't say nothing back, you know what I mean? Like not that I was scared, not that I couldn't fight, but none of that. It's just sometimes it just wasn't worth saying nothing back, you know what I mean? Because then it wasn't gonna do nothing but start a fight. And I ain't really I ain't really the start a fight type of dude, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm more of a like finish the fight type of dude. Like, you tell somebody, man, look, man, I don't want to fight you, man. This is what I used to tell people when I was like, man, I don't want to fight you, bro. And I don't think you want to fight me. Most of the time, like I said, it worked. You know what I mean? And the time that it didn't, you just had to show them better than you can tell them. It's certain people like bullies. See, bullies think that it's rules to fighting. You know what I'm saying? And the best way to get rid of a bully is to go crazy. You gotta go crazy. You know what I'm saying? That's the best way to get rid of a bully. No lie. And if anybody think that I'm lying, you know what I'm saying, try it. You gotta go crazy. I'm serious, man. I'm talking about pick up pins, man. Stab him up with pins. Now you might go to jail, but I can guarantee you, won't nobody bully you no more. You might catch that case, but I'm just telling you, bruh, ain't nobody gonna bully you no more. stab him up with pens, pencils, markers, erasers, whatever you can find that look like it got a tip on it, man. Man, stuff it all up in that fool. Like, yo, you know what I mean? Like, that's the only way to deal with bullies, man. You know, they got a different way, you know what I'm saying, these years in the 2019 years of dealing with bullying, and I guess people bring guns to school because they can't put up with it, but it's like, you ain't even got to go that route, you know what I'm saying? Don't put everybody else's life in danger just because, you know what I'm saying, you getting bullied. Just go crazy on the bully. Get you a book, get you a nice solid book, like a dictionary or something, you know what I mean? And when he chilling and he in his chill mode and he ain't bullying you, because a person can't just bully you for 6 whole hours out of the school day. He got to do some work, or he got to talk to some girls or something. And on the day when he chilling, you take your nice solid book, go to the library in the school, get you a nice solid hardback book, and when he ain't looking, walk up and knock the hell out of him. Now he might beat your ass, but he not gonna sit there and keep letting you sneak up on him, and eventually he will get the point and say, yo, it ain't even worth it, man. Look, the dude broke my nose. The geeky dude broke my nose. You know what I'm saying? Like, that ain't cool, because then he gonna be noticed as the bully who got his nose broke by the geeky dude. He don't want that, trust me. He don't want that. Alright, Game Mitch, man, what's good with you, my G? I guarantee you he don't want that. So like I said, I think the most effective way of dealing with a bully, like I said, if you can't fight, hey man, you know what I'm saying, don't take no gun to school. But I would definitely catch my man after school, you know what I'm saying, with a nice brick or something, you know what I'm saying, with a nicer brick. Don't hit him in the head, because you, like I said, you mess around and catch a murder charge. So, you know, don't hit him in the head with it. But you know what I'm saying, like, at least hit him so that he can't chase you. At least hit him so that he can't chase you. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo. I tell you how I dealt with my bullies. Well, I already told you how I dealt with my bullies. I just went crazy. I already knew how to fight. You know what I mean? Like, I already knew how to fight from a kid, because, you know what I'm saying, like I said, I never got bullied, but I used to wrestle, you know what I'm saying, a lot, you know what I'm saying. I done went quite a ways, you know what I'm saying, doing the whole boxing thing. But like, that's like I said, them sports to me. Like, I don't look at boxing as, you know what I'm saying, like a way of fighting. I mean, you can use it, but when you street fighting, like, that boxing shit just don't, like, sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. It's just like karate. Sometimes it works, man, sometimes it don't. You know what I mean? Like, 9 times out of 10, like I said, if somebody coming to mess, if you know karate and somebody coming to mess with you, whoever messing with you probably gonna get the worst end of the stick. You know what I mean? That's the way that I feel. That's how I feel like about any fighting. That's why fighting ain't really, you know what I'm saying, good to do, because, like I said, you know, sometimes the aggressor usually end up getting whooped because the person he messing with be scared. You know what I'm saying? A scared person will whoop your ass. I'm trying to tell you, man, they will beat you senseless if they get a chance to. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if they get the chance and get the upper hand on you, man, they will kill you because they scared. It's fight or flight. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, hey, you gotta go with what you know. if you don't like getting bullied, if you don't like getting bullied, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, you better get up and, I'm telling you, to find something, knock the hell out that boy or that girl. They'll leave you alone. they only bully you until you start fighting back. Like if you don't never fight back, man, they just gonna keep bullying you. I remember this one dude. I remember this one dude, man. Like this dude was mad at me. He was mad at me because I started dating a girl that I had no idea. I ain't have no clue that this dude was dating a girl. Like I ain't know. Like how was I supposed to know? Me and the dude wasn't. We ain't kick it. He wasn't my friend. I wasn't his friend. You know what I'm saying? Like I barely even knew the dude. And one day I come to school and it was early in the morning and I'm talking about this dude was waiting like at the stoplight. Like he was just sitting at the stoplight and he was like, yo, he was like, is you banging my girl? You know what I'm saying? And I'm looking at the dude because the dude ugly as hell and I'm like, man, I ain't want to believe it. Like I just didn't want to believe it because I was like, man, whatever, man. Like, nah, bro, I don't think I talk to nobody that'll talk to you. That's how I felt in my head. I was like, I don't think that I talk to nobody that'll talk to you, bro. You ugly. I think he got mad at that, maybe. I don't know, man, because I just wasn't paying him no attention, man. So he told me early that morning, he was like, I told him, I was like, bro, nah, I ain't talking to your girl. Because I ain't know who he was talking about. I'm like, yo, I couldn't be talking to your girl. Come to find out, the girl I was trying to talk to, or that I was talking to, they did go out. You know what I'm saying? And so I was like, I didn't find this out until after this, right? So the dude tell me he like let me find out. He like let me find out. You know what I'm saying? You been paging. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause we had pagers way back then. Like back when I was in junior high school, we ain't had no phones. We had pagers. And so he was like, let me find out you been paging my girl. You know what I'm saying? And at 3 o'clock, you know what I'm saying, we banging. And so I'm like, shit, you know, I'm thinking in my head, like, at first I'm like, you know what I'm saying, like it caught me off guard because I'm like, wait a minute. First of all, I don't even know who I'm fighting for or who I'm fighting about. You know what I'm saying? I'm only talking to one girl at the time, you know what I'm saying? So it ain't like I gotta fish through a whole bunch of females to figure out who this dude talking about. I'm only talking to one chick. So when 3 o'clock come, right? 3 o'clock come. Now don't nothing happen at 3 o'clock, mind you. Don't nothing happen at 3 o'clock. I go home, you know what I'm saying? I call old girl, we talk on the phone. I asked him if she knew him. And she was like, yeah, why? And I was like, cuz dude gonna try to push up on me, you know what I'm saying, at school, talking about, you know what I'm saying, that I was talking to his girl. And so I was lightweight mad at her though, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, cause I was like, I was mad at her cause I was like, man, this dude ugly as hell. Like what would make you even talk to this dude? Like this dude nails used to always be dirty. He was a kid, man. His hair used to be nappy, his nails used to be dirty. You know what I'm saying? Like he was like one of the baddest damn kids in school, you know what I'm saying? Like it just I don't know, it was just weird, man. His teeth was crooked and yellow, like man, yo, it's just weird. And so like I was mad at her, like, you know what I'm saying? Like how could you talk to this mug, you know, whatever. But I ain't paying, like I said, I ain't paying no attention. I ain't paying no attention. I just kept on pushing, you know what I'm saying, like with my day. So the next day, dude see me and he like I don't know if him and the girl talked or what. I don't know what happened. The next day I seen him and he got 3 dudes with him. And when I seen him, you know what I'm saying, like I crossed the street because like I said, I'm confrontational when it got something to do when the confrontation is standing in front of me. Like if I can avoid confrontation, yo, I'm gonna pick the avoiding route all day. You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, if I see a group of people and something looks suspicious or you know what I'm saying, look edgy, it depend on what it is and what time of the day it is. Like in the daytime, you know what I'm saying, like I don't really be like trying to be all like all tough guy or whatever whatnot because it ain't no sense, man. It's all daylight outside, you know what I'm saying, like everybody gonna be out there or whatever whatnot. So if I see people that I don't want to be in confrontation with, I'll cross the street, you know what I'm saying, and walk on a whole totally different side of the street just so I don't have to be say hi, so that they won't say hi to me. I ain't got to exchange no words, none of that. But at nighttime, I do the complete opposite. You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm walking and I see a group of people, you know what I'm saying? Like I'll get closer to the people. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, in the hood sometimes, you know what I'm saying, it just work like that. If you look scary, people will treat you scary. You feel what I'm saying? Like if you look at night, if you look standoffish, like if you try to walk across the street, people can't see you. So you know what I'm saying, they can't see your face. They don't know who you is, even if they don't know who you is regardless. But I'm just saying they might know who you are. Chances are they might know who you are. You know what I'm saying? But if they can't see you, they'll mess with you. I gotta get some gas. I gotta get some gas. I ran out of gas. But when they see you, you know what I'm saying, like they'll mess with you. So, you know what I mean? Like I said, I'll try to avoid, you know what I'm saying, conversations. So I see the dudes like walking up the street, and I know that because they don't even live that way. They live in one direction. I live in the other direction. So when I see them, I cross the street, and you know what I'm saying, right when I cross the street, when I got in the middle, I'm thinking like, you know, I'm just gonna walk slow, you know what I'm saying, let them go ahead and go. And right when I got ready to cross the street, I got in the middle of the street, man, and dude looked up and he seen me, and they turned around and started coming my way, and I'm like, man, nah. So, you know, I just kept walking, you know what I'm saying. Now the school probably like a block away at this point. Where's my truck at? The school like a block away at this point. And you know what I'm saying, like I see him coming back towards me, and I'm trying to think in my head like what I'm gonna do, you know what I'm saying, trying to find some kind of course of action, you know what I'm saying, to figure out what I'm gonna do, because I ain't there. I don't run from nobody, you know what I'm saying. Like if we're gonna fight, if I'm gonna get my ass, I'm gonna get my ass whooped. I'm not running from you, you know what I'm saying. Like if I gotta run, like if it's weapons and shit involved, then yeah, I'll probably take a, you know, I'll probably tear my ass, you know what I'm saying, like if I gotta run. But if it's just like a regular fist fight, I don't care if it's like 2, 3, 4, 5 people, you know what I'm saying, like I ain't running, you know what I'm saying, like I ain't cut like that. Like I feel like, you know what I'm saying, I can beat 3 niggas up. I can at least beat 3 niggas up. I know that for sure. By myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying any dude, I'm just saying like, you know, if somebody messing with me, man, I know I can at least handle 3 people. And so, you know what I'm saying, like, but I was younger then. I didn't know that then. That's what I'm saying as an adult, like, you know what I'm saying? But as a kid, I wasn't no joke either, though. So, you know what I'm saying, like, the dude, I see him, and I start walking, and they start slowing down, and they coming back towards me. Now, when they coming back towards me, the dude just looking at me, like, he looking at me with this smug look on his face. Like, you know how people be trying to look in the hood when they tough, you know what I'm saying, they be having their lip all curled up, you know what I'm saying, be having the mean mug on. And so he just looked at me like all stupid, you know what I'm saying. And so like I smiled at the nigga, like, you know what I'm saying, like, yo nigga, what you looking at me like that for? Like like I'm supposed to pee my pants or something? And so dude, like, so that I walked straight past him, and he looking at me crazy. They walk straight past me, they don't say nothing. I don't say nothing. I get like halfway down the block, and you know what I'm saying, here he come calling me, trying to get me to come back. Oh no, my friend, it don't work like that, my nigga. If you had something to say to me, man, you should have said it right then and there. I ain't about to walk all the way back towards you. Now what they was trying to do was they had let me get so far away that I was closer to the school. Now like I said, I don't run from nobody, and I guess they thought that I was gonna run, you know what I'm saying, like for the school. And I'm telling you, like, that's just how like some people do, you know what I'm saying, in the hood. Like, you know, they'll try to bait you into a point to where you gotta run so they can chase you, so that they can corner you somewhere and beat the snot out of you, because it ain't gonna be nowhere around, because you 9 times out of 10 gonna try to run through somebody's yard, or you gonna try to run to some kind of safety, or you gonna be running for your life and you ain't gonna know where the hell you going. You just gonna be running. And so I said, I don't run from nobody. So when they stopped, he was like, hey, he was like, come here. It's like, come here. And I was like, man, I ain't say nothing. I was like, I think I said something like, you know what I'm saying, like, bro, you can come up here. And I think I kept like waving my hand or something like that. And so they just took off running. And so when they took off running, you know what I'm saying, like, I kept walking. But I turned around, like I took probably like 5 or 10 steps, because they was a ways back, you know what I'm saying. I took like 5 or 10 steps. Then I turned around and started walking backwards as they got closer. So as they got closer and closer and closer, You know what I'm saying? Like they running up and they got looks on their face like mean ass pit bull dogs. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at them like, shit, like run up. You know what I mean? And so they run up and they kind of like split like right before they got to me. And you know what I'm saying, the dude that had the problem with me was like right in the middle. And so the other two dudes kind of fell back a little bit the closer they got, but the dude was still like running up like he was finna hit me. And so he ran up. He ain't swinging nothing. He just ran up and he was getting ready to stop in front of me. Man, I swung my book bag off. Wham! Boy, slammed that bad boy right across his face. And I'm talking about, I liked my favorite subjects in school was language and social studies. And I don't know how many of y'all know, you know what I'm saying, like remember how thick them language and social studies books used to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying, them bad boys used to have some weight to them, my man. And I wasn't no little dude, you know what I'm saying, like back then. Like I was probably almost as big as I was gonna get back then, you know what I'm saying? And with playing football, you know what I'm saying, and being like athletic, like, like I said, I wasn't bigger than the average kid, but I wasn't little. You know what I mean? Oh, I gotta get this gas can. But so I took my book bag off and I swung it, cracked him right across his face. I mean, it hit him so hard that he didn't even know what happened. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it was so quick. Like he didn't even know what happened, bro. Like I'm talking about, when I tell you I whacked him, man, I whacked him good. And so like he stumbled back. And so I started taking the book bag and like, like winding it up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, nigga, come on. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm swinging it around in a circle, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just waiting for somebody to run up. But at the same time, like I'm finna be late for school. So I'm still like, like walking backwards, you know what I'm saying, toward the school, telling them like, come on. They telling me like, no, come back this way. Well, the dude that I hit with the book bag ain't saying nothing at this point. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's still like one of the dudes is trying to like, I guess like trying to check and see if he okay. The other dude talking stuff. Like they all was kind of talking stuff, but they just wasn't. They didn't want to fight no more. Is my point. You know what I'm saying? Like they didn't know what was gonna happen at that point, and so you know what I'm saying. Like the they lightweight tried to, you know what I'm saying, tried to jump me. They ain't get no punches off or nothing like that because I'm too smooth. But yeah, nah, they was just throwing like, they kept trying to like hit me with like haymakers, you know what I'm saying, and I just kept weaving it, you know what I'm saying, and I finally end up grabbing dude, you know what I'm saying, like, and putting him in a headlock. Well, it was like as a chokehold, you know what I'm saying. I think it's called the guillotine. I think what it is. And so I had him in a guillotine, you know what I'm saying, like, and I just pressed up on him, you know what I'm saying, real ever so slightly, you know what I'm saying, and he was like, ah. I just pressed down on him ever so slightly, boy. Almost broke that neck, nigga. He was like, ah. And when I let him go, you know what I'm saying, he just hit the floor. Like, he ain't want no more smoke. And ever since then, like, that was the only time, like, for real, that I got bullied in school. Or that I can say that I got bullied in school. That's probably the only time. Man, why won't this thing let the trailer go? Uh-oh. But yeah, man. I done been jumped a few times, but they ain't whooped my ass though. I want to say they probably got over it. You know what I'm saying? Like, they got over it because it was more of them than it was of me. But you know what I'm saying? I ain't never been in a fight where you can't tell I wasn't there. I don't think it's ever been a time that I've been in a fight where you just can't tell that I was there at all. You gonna know I was there. Man, I could have swore the last time I was in here I bought a fuel tanker, but I don't know where it's at. Where did I put that fuel tank? Ooh. Black Friday is a death trap. Why you say that, Clark? Clark is actually ain't you know what you're doing. You know, normally it's not a big ticket stuff. For that truck. Mark McMicken said, I don't believe that. You don't believe what? NTS4, man. What's good with you, my G? How you feeling, bro? You don't believe Black Friday a death trap? I mean, I like Black Friday. I like Black Friday. Now, is it a bunch of crap? Yeah. The way they got it set up, yeah, is a bunch of mumbo jumbo, but I like Black Friday. It's cool. I think I would like it. I like it because my wife like it. Man, I'm telling y'all, man, I could have swore I bought. Let me just check my map real quick, cause I could have swore, man, I bought a field trailer the last time I was playing, cause I ran out of gas and something else. Maybe I don't got it. Maybe that was on another map. Maybe. Who's texting me? Oh, happy Thanksgiving, fam. Boy, what you mean, happy Thanksgiving, boy? You know I don't celebrate that. I guess I gotta take him back though. Yeah, here go the gas tank right here. Where is it at? Oh, I know where it's at. I know where it's at. I know where it is. You said you don't believe that I got jumped on? Yeah, bro. I done been jumped. I done been jumped like 3 times in my whole life. I've been jumped 3 times in my whole life. I mean, you know, I can't make you believe it, but I ain't got no reason to lie to you about it though. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just ain't got no reason to. Like, I wouldn't get anything out of telling you a lie like that. Like, how would I benefit off of telling you? You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't benefiting from none of that. Like, but I can guarantee you it's the truth. You know what I mean? Yeah, I can guarantee, bro. It's if I tell you something about my life, you know what I'm saying? Like, if it's about my life, 9 times out of 10, it's probably true. If it's about somebody else's life, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's probably more than likely true, but sometimes, you know what I'm saying, you could be wrong about some stuff. You know what I mean? But I can't never be wrong about my life though. Like, I lived it, bro. I lived it. Most people don't believe it though. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I'm a cool dude, man. I'm a cool dude. You know what I'm saying? I don't bother nobody, but that's the reason why. Like I said, sometimes in the hood, you know what I'm saying, you can get into it with people just because you too cool. Like, sometimes people just don't like you just because, you know what I'm saying, like, because you hang out with everybody or because you cool with everybody. They might not like the fact that you hang with somebody that they don't like. You feel what I'm saying? So, just be how it be. Yeah, man, I done been jumped on a few times. I got streams, man, where I done told all of these stories, and I can tell them all. You know what I'm saying, like the back of my hand, because, like I said, they true. Like, and it's only like 3 of them. It's not like I can see if I like had like 100 and something fights. You know what I'm saying, that I done been in, and I was just like, oh yeah, I done won all of them. But it's only been like I done been jumped on by multiple people 3 times. I didn't get beat up, and not none of them. Like, I done had little stuff happen. Like, when I got jumped, the first time I ever got jumped, like I said, the time that I just told y'all, so it's actually 4. So the first time I ever got jumped was the one I just told y'all about. That was in elementary school. I mean, I was in junior high school. You know what I'm saying? When that happened. Actually, that was the second time I got jumped. The first time I got jumped, I was in elementary, and we had just moved to the hood. With my dad had just moved us out of the white neighborhood and moved us into the black neighborhood. And you know what I'm saying, like it didn't go well. You know what I'm saying. And like I said, I don't know. We always been black. You know what I'm saying. Like it ain't like we was like like I said, like Uncle Tom type kids. And my dad just, like I said, we was just black, and he felt like I said back then, you know what I'm saying, like you move to the white neighborhood because you don't want to raise your kids around all that BS. But at the time, the housing market, my dad was trying to buy a house in this neighborhood, and like I said, it was kind of the neighborhood. The person who he agreed that he was gonna buy the house with decided not to sell the house to him and to sell it to somebody else in the neighborhood, and so we had to move. You know what I mean? Like I can't say that it was like racially motivated or whatever, but I don't think it was. I think it was just one of them things where they wanted to sell their house to whoever they wanted to sell their house to, and so we had to move. So it caused us to. At the time, my dad was dating my stepmom, and my stepmom had a house in the hood, and so my dad and her was getting married or whatever whatnot, so we basically moved out of that house. They let us stay there. That's why I don't think it was racially motivated or nothing, because like we stayed there for a while all that stuff was going on, and when we got ready to move, it was just like we moved. Like it wasn't like no conflict or nothing like that. That's why I don't think it had anything to do with race, but it just kind of seemed kind of that way if you look at it that way. But anyway, so we moved to the hood, and so when we moved up there, like things was different. You know what I'm saying? Like there was way, actually it really wasn't no different, because what I'm saying, they do the same thing that black people do in the black neighborhoods, the white people do in their neighborhoods. They do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? They pick on people. They got bullies. You know what I'm saying? Like it's the same thing. Like that's why I don't be really tripping about race, because it's like everybody pretty much do the same thing. They might just do it in their own way. You know what I'm saying? They might have just had their own way about how they do things. They got gangs in the white neighborhood, all that. And so we used to get teased just as much as we got teased and messed with in the black neighborhood was the same amount that we got teased and messed with in the white neighborhood. When we was in the white neighborhood, man, there was a white dude put gum in my hair for no reason. Like he just reached over the fence. I was walking past, and he just reached over. It was a teenage kid. I was like 7 years old. He just reached over the fence and dumped, a big wad of Bubblicious right in the top of my hair, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was mad as hell, yo. I swear, man, I wanted to kill that dude. I don't know why I wanted to kill him, because at that time I don't think I knew anything about race or nothing like that, but I wanted to kill him, man. I wanted to kill him because he did it in front of this girl. It was this girl that stayed down the street. I was only 7 years old. They was teenagers, man, but the girl was always nice to me, man. You know what I'm saying? And like, she used to always call me like her little boyfriend, even though I was just too little to be her boyfriend. But you know how girls will play with you, like, like, hey, my little boyfriend, you cute, whatever, whatnot. So I was like, like, damn, bro, how you gonna put gum in my hair in front of my girl? I was like, how you gonna put gum in my hair in front of my girl, man? You know what I'm saying? Like, yo. And she was all like, why did you do that? And all this other stuff. And then my dad didn't do nothing about it. So then I really felt like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I really felt pissed off. Because my dad was always the type of person, he used to always say, because he was a police officer, he used to always be like, if you see a fight, walk away. And you know what I'm saying? Like, for the most part, that's what I live by, because that's what I was taught, you know what I'm saying, growing up. So that's what I live by, you know what I'm saying? You don't, you don't throw the first punch unless, you know what I'm saying, somebody in your face, and you just don't go starting stuff with people. That's how I'm raised. That's my morals. And you know what I'm saying, it got me a long way. And I don't mess with people, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't pick fights or nothing like that. I protect myself at best. So anyways, like I was saying about the whole jump thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I got jumped once when I was a kid. When we moved into the hood, they jumped on me. And I'm gonna tell y'all how I handled that situation, and how I got, this is how I started out with my street cred, right? I gotta stop this real quick so I can tell y'all this quick story real quick. And you know what I'm saying? I know some of y'all probably gonna be like, man, yeah, right, you ain't do that, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I wanna beg you, you know what I'm saying, to believe me. You know what I mean? I urge you to believe me. Okay? Now, when we first moved to the hood, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, it was a lot of stuff going on, and me and my brother, it was just me and my brother, and then my stepmom had an older son that was like, you know, a bigger, like he was graduating high school at that time when we all met, when we all like started living together. He was graduating high school, and um, so you know, like you know how you move into the neighborhood, everything was cool. I used to have my little friends, you know what I'm saying, but we never really fit in because my daddy was a police officer. You feel what I'm saying? Like if my dad wasn't the police, everything would have been fine. You know what I'm saying? Everything would have been cool. But my dad was a police officer, and you know what I'm saying? Don't nobody like the police in the hood because you know what I'm saying? They feel like that they can't do nothing around you. They already don't like your daddy because they be trying to sell drugs, or you know they be trying to listen to their loud music. And my daddy was the type of person that he didn't like loud music, so you know he would mess with. I ain't gonna say he would mess with people, but it's only right, man. Like you shouldn't come by people's house with your music so loud that you knocking pictures off of people's walls. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just ridiculous. But hey, you know, it's the hood, man. That's what people gonna do. So, you know, he tolerated it, you know what I'm saying, to the as much as he could. If you just rolled by, he didn't bother you, but you wasn't just gonna sit outside his house and play no loud music. That just wasn't finna happen. So we had our issues with that type of stuff that was going on. So one day I ended up getting into it which turns out to be like that me and the person that we was fighting, that the people that jumped me, like we was all family. Like, you know, that we find this out later on, you know what I'm saying? Because like I said, we just now moving there. But anyway, I get into it with one of me and my brother. They used to always jump on my brother because he wore glasses, you know what I'm saying? Like they would hang with him and kick it with him, you know what I'm saying? And he would like play video games with him because he real smart, you know what I mean? And like he real good at playing video games. So, you know, back in the day, that used to always be the thing. Everybody would click up, you know what I'm saying, and go to the person's house who had, you know, the most video games. And we would trade video games and all of that, but they would always steal my brother video games and feel like they didn't have to give him back to him because my brother wasn't gonna fight for him. You feel what I'm saying? And so, you know, those was issues, you know what I'm saying, that like I said, my brother had to deal with. I didn't really like video games back then, like Nintendo and all that. I played them, but I wasn't into them all like that. So I didn't really have those type of issues. I just had issues where people, you know what I'm saying, like the kids in the neighborhood always wanted the kids to fight. Like they always want you to fight. I don't care who you is, you know what I'm saying? Like if you out and about and you too far away from your house, you know what I'm saying, the older kids would always make the younger kids fight. And those was the issues that I went through, you know what I'm saying? Like people would always be telling their little brother, you know what I'm saying, like y'all put these boxing gloves on, or you know what I'm saying, or y'all fight real quick, or y'all wrestle, or you know, they always wanted you to do some stupid shit. And so one day, you know what I'm saying, like we out there and we playing or whatever, whatnot, and I can't remember what we got into it about, but me and him got into it about something. We fought, you know what I'm saying, and nobody won the fight. It wasn't even like a win fight. It was like two little kids just like tussling, you know what I mean? And so his mom got mad about the fight or whatever, whatnot. And she was one of them moms that was just like, thought that she, you know, ran the neighborhood or whatever, whatnot. She was already mad at my dad because he was the police. And people used to think my daddy would call the police on people in the neighborhood, which he ain't never called the police on anybody in the neighborhood unless you was doing something to him. You know what I mean? Like these people would be staying like 10 houses, 12 houses down. And ain't no way in hell my daddy know what the hell you got going on over there. Because he don't even kick it with you. Like he don't even go down to the end of the block. And so, you know what I'm saying, like people just be mad. And so she came down there, like came down to our house, like talking, like running her mouth. And she brought all her little nieces and nephews and cousins and whoever she can find at the time. She brought all these people with her. And so when they came down, you know what I'm saying, like I was standing on the porch talking to one of my friends. And you know what I'm saying, like I seen them because, you know what I'm saying, like somebody else had came running down there and was like, the lady name was Tony, you know what I'm saying, and it was like Tony coming down here, and everybody knew how she act. Everybody knew, you know what I'm saying, like whenever Tony come out the house, you know what I'm saying, like some shit finna happen, cause like she loud, you know what I'm saying, and she don't play that shit basically. And so She come down there and she basically trying to make her kids jump on me just because we fought. Just because we fought. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't like I beat him up bad. It wasn't like he beat me up. She just wanted them to jump on me to basically, like, I guess it's one of them things where it's like teach you a lesson. Sharky, man, what's good, bro? She one of them people that, you know what I'm saying, like, they'll do shit like, you know what I'm saying, like, they'll jump you just to let you know not to fuck, you know, not to mess with them no more. You know what I'm saying? And so that's what she was trying to do, and that's what she did. Like, she had her sons, she had her 2 sons, one of her, you know what I'm saying, her half-ass grown nephews, you know what I'm saying, like, he was a big fat dude too, you know what I'm saying. He held me, like, he tried to hold me down, and you know what I'm saying, there was one dude like punching me, you know what I'm saying, but it was the little brother that was punching me. Well, it was the one that I was fighting was trying to punch me, and you know what I'm saying, and the little brother was he had my finger bent back. he had my finger bent back, and so you know what I'm saying, like, you know, like I said, they jumped me, you know what I'm saying, like, they didn't beat me severely or nothing like that, but this what goes on to the next story, you know what I'm saying, about what happened after that, and why, you know what I'm saying, like, why, you know what I'm saying, like I said, how I got my street cred, and like I said, it's not nothing to brag about. I'm not bragging about it because, you know what I'm saying, like, I love my homie, you know what I'm saying, to the death, you know what I'm saying, like, he my nigga, you know what I'm saying, and I wish that things would have never went that type of way, you know what I'm saying, and even though we all grown now, you know what I'm saying, it's still, like I said, something that I can't say that I'm proud of, but at the same time, I got my point across, you know what I'm saying. So what happened after that? So after they jumped me, right, after they jumped me, I get up, you know what I'm saying, I go home, and you know what I'm saying, my mom was like, when I get home, I run through the door, she like, boy, what's wrong with you? And I'm like, you know what I'm saying, like, they jumped me, and she like, who? And I'm like, you know, Ben and them, you know what I'm saying, like, such and such and them. And so I'm like, she said, well, where they at? And I said, they all out there, and she looked out the door, and and now her and Tony was friends, you know what I'm saying, like, her and they went to school together, so actually, like I said, they're family. Like, this is my stepmom though, but the lady and my stepmom is family, you know what I'm saying, like, not close family, but they related in some sort of way. And so my mom goes out there and tries to talk to Tony about it, and Tony just going, like, the lady just going off, like, she ain't trying to hear it or whatever, whatnot. And so my mom's like, you know, well, let them fight again, you know what I'm saying. My mom like, let them fight again, you know what I'm saying, but why y'all ain't got to jump him though, you know what I'm saying, why y'all just don't let him fight, you know what I'm saying, whoever want to fight him. And so while they doing all of that, you know what I'm saying, like, I'm in the house, you know what I'm saying, I was wrapping my hands up. I was wrapping my hand up because remember I told you they was bending my pinky finger back, and you know what I'm saying, like, that shit hurted. So, and I ain't want to damage it because I know I'm gonna have to go back out here and fight. So I ain't want to damage my pinky no more. And so I'm in there wrapping my pinky up, and so she called my name, and I come outside, and you know what I'm saying, like, and she like, they want you to meet, come on, we finna go over here to the field. Now in the field, that's where we played football, baseball, you know, whatever kind of sport it was that we was gonna play except for basketball because there wasn't no basketball around. And so, and that's why I played football, because we didn't have a lot of basketball rims. All we had was like alleys with broken glass and shit in it, you know what I'm saying? So didn't nobody have no portable rims or nothing like that. So we used to play in milk crates. But anyway, not to get off the subject, so I go over to the field. I go over, you know what I'm saying, to the field. I go over to the field, and we were supposed to fight, but we never did. We never did fight. We never did fight. I'm trying to remember. You know, because it's something that I'm missing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a part of the story that I feel like that I'm missing. Oh, that's the part that I'm missing. Okay, that's the part that I'm missing. The part, remember when I told y'all I don't remember why we got into it? That's the part that I'm missing right there, and it just dawned on me as to why we got into it. Now, The reason why we got into it was because we was playing. Me and the brother was playing, and uh, we was playing, and I guess we was playing, like we was playing in too rough, you know what I mean? And so the boy went home and told his mom that we was down there playing. He went and told his sister that we was playing too rough with him. And his sister came down there, and they tried to run up on our porch. Me and my brother was sitting on the porch at the time, and they just tried to like run up on our porch and, you know what I'm saying, and fight us. And so my brother kicked the little brother in the chest, and, you know what I'm saying, like kicked him off of the porch, like meal kicked him literally. And so they all bagged up. And the little brother, the older brother, that was my age, like me and him was tussling on the porch, but his sister came up there and was trying to trying to hold me so that he could like punch me. You feel what I'm saying? And that shit made me hot, man. I'm talking about I was super duper hot. And so all of that passes by. I see the dude walking through the alley, you know what I'm saying, one day. And I told him when he left my house that day, I said, man, if I catch you again by yourself, I'm gonna beat your ass. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I said those words then, but I told him, like, basically, if I catch you, bro, like, we fighting. You know what I'm saying? Like, all this jumping is irrelevant. You know what I'm saying? But if I catch you by yourself, bro, we fighting. Don't think we ain't. And so he would try to avoid coming, because he had to come down the street past my house to get to the store. Now, technically, he didn't, but like, you know how you want to see what's all going on the block, so you just walk the whole block to the next corner, and then you go, from there to the store. And so he was walking through the alley, and I seen him, and I ran through the alley, and he seen me coming, so he took off and he ran into the corner store. And he don't want to come out the corner store, so I had to go in the corner store and get him. So I go in the corner store, I put him in a headlock, and I drag him from the store, all the way to back to the field, the same field that I'm telling y'all we used to play football and baseball in. So I drag him all the way back to the field, and I commenced to, you know what I'm saying, my cousin had pulled up, and you know what I'm saying, like I got a lot of like drug selling cousins, you know what I'm saying, family members and shit like that. And so at the time, one of my, you know what I'm saying, like one of my older cousins was there, you know what I'm saying, like while it's all going on. And at first I wasn't beating him up. I just had him in the headlock, and I kept asking him why y'all keep messing with us, you know what I'm saying, like why y'all keep messing with us, you know what I'm saying. And you know what I'm saying, he just kept saying, let me go. And my cousin had pulled up, and I don't know if y'all remember Cutlasses, you know what I'm saying, but this was back in the day when Cutlasses, you know what I'm saying, was that thing, you know what I'm saying, like you get you some bullet nose Dayton's, you know what I'm saying, with some white walls, you know what I'm saying, and TV screens, like. So anyway, he pulled up, you know what I'm saying, and I just couldn't let my cousin down, you know what I'm saying, I just couldn't let him down, man, because I looked up to him so much, because he always, like, he kept a mouthful of gold teeth, you know what I'm saying, and he just was always cool, man, he was always cool. But, you know what I'm saying, like, I just didn't want to let him down. So, you know, when he pulled up and he was like, bro, he was like, family, they jumped you at the corner. He was like, handle your business and stomp him. And so as soon as I heard that, man, I just got the teeing off on him. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about, when I tell you I was whooping the snot out I was whooping the snot out of him. I was whooping him, and he wasn't even fighting back. But he already knew, you know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't that he couldn't fight. He just knew, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, y'all be messing with me for no reason. So he just wasn't fighting back. And I'm beating the Pope out of him. I don't care if you ain't fighting back, yo. This would been in my, you know what I'm saying? Like, anyway. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, after I did that to him, he finally gets up. He goes home. That's when he gets his mama in them. And they all come back down to my house, and you know what I'm saying, and like they come back down to my friend's house that I was sitting on the porch, and they pretty much like dragged me off the porch. Well, they didn't drag me off the porch, like they kind of wooed me off the porch. And you know what I'm saying, once I got down there, you know what I'm saying, they just like grabbed me and, you know what I'm saying, like tried to punch me. I didn't never hit the ground or nothing like that. That's what I'm saying, like I ain't get my ass whooped. They was just like, the one dude was just holding me. And one, you know what I'm saying, one of the kids my age, he was punching me, and the other dude was pulling my finger back. But that pissed me off. So what I did was, I went home, My mama said, "What's wrong with you?" I said, "They jumped me." She said, "Who?" I said, I told them who it was. And she was like, "Why?" and all this other stuff. Now, while she downstairs looking outside at them standing all out there at the corner, I go upstairs and I get, you know what I'm saying, I get my dad gun. You know what I'm saying? Not his, it's like his service weapon, but just like the regular in the house gun. You know what I'm saying? I get it and I tear ass out the house and I run right past my mama and she see it and she was like, "Oh my God." And she hurried up and called my daddy, but if my daddy was at work, you know what I'm saying, he wasn't no way he was gonna make it from wherever he was at to stop whatever the fuck was finna happen. And so I run past her with the gun in my hand. I go outside. Soon as they see me coming out the house, everybody scattered, like roaches, right? The mama, the cousin, everybody scattered like roaches. I go run down the street. I run right past them, and I look at him, and you know what I'm saying? He gets on his bike. I didn't run past him. I was finna run up to him, but you know what I'm saying? Like, the way everybody was running, you know what I'm saying? Like, it almost made me turn around and start running. But I had a mission, man. I was gonna kill. I was gonna shoot him. I ain't gonna say I was gonna kill him, but I was gonna shoot him. And so he gets on his bike and he starts riding his bike off, and I just ran up behind him and I got the 30. It's a 38 snub nose. I got it right on the back of his head, right on the back of his head, like running behind the bike. And he like, "Please don't shoot me, man. Please don't shoot me, man. Please don't shoot me. Please don't shoot me." And I just like, you know what I'm saying? Like I couldn't shoot him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I guess it just wasn't meant for me to shoot him. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't shoot him. I curled off. You know what I mean? Like I kind of like, I just let him ride the bike, and then I ran between some houses. And then, you know what I'm saying, my daddy, by that time, you know what I'm saying, my daddy was back. So now I got to like run from him because, you know what I'm saying, he pulls up, you know what I'm saying, in a police car, and you know what I'm saying, and whatever, you know what I'm saying, like, and so I get back home, you know what I'm saying, and yeah, I didn't get no whooping or nothing like that, but my dad was just scared, like, you know what I'm saying, he was just scared, like he didn't know what to say, or you know what I'm saying, or do. And so after that, you know what I'm saying, like I didn't have to worry about getting bullied in my neighborhood, like no more. Like I never got bullied in my neighborhood until I never got bullied by anybody. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody messed with me, you know what I'm saying? And when people did mess with me, when people like, cause like I said, I grew up in an all blood neighborhood. So you know what I'm saying, like, but we was like secluded all around by different gangs. Like it was real small. And so like where we was at, you know what I'm saying, like Crips and other gangs used to have to walk through our neighborhood to get to wherever it was, like if it was the school or Travis Burbank, man, what's good, bro? What's good with you, Sharp, my G? They used to have to walk through our neighborhood to get to school or to get to certain stores or, whatever, certain corner stores, or, if they wanted to go by to the clothing store, because we had a clothing shopping plaza not too far. But they used to have to walk through our neighborhood, and like the Bloods would jump on people, you know what I'm saying? Like if you wasn't from that hood, you know what I'm saying? Like they'd just beat you up. And it had been a couple times where, you know what I'm saying, like I would be coming through there late night, coming from the split, like, where the train tracks is at, and I'd be coming through there, and people are just, they'll pop out on you, they'll drive by you, and then next thing you know, they'll see you, they'll pull up the block a little bit, wait for you to get up there. They be sitting behind houses and they'll just jump out on you like 8 deep. Now that's happened to me a couple of times, but when I step back and pull my hat off, see, the fact that I grew up in that neighborhood kept them from jumping on me. But when I was a little kid, what kept me from getting bullied was just that incident that I just told you about. Like, cause everybody felt like, if they got into it with me, the older you get, you know what I'm saying, the person like, shit, he'll pull that trigger, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like, I probably wouldn't have pulled it as a kid, but I can most definitely tell you, if somebody else would have jumped on me, I'd be in the penitentiary. Or at least I'd be just now getting out of the penitentiary. One of the two. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. So, that's how, you know what I'm saying, that's how I kept people in the neighborhood, you know what I'm saying, like from being bullied in my neighborhood, you know what I'm saying. Like I wouldn't suggest nobody go out and do that because I got completely lucky that the people didn't press charges, you know what I'm saying, and that's something, like I said, that I feel like goes on in all communities, you know what I'm saying. Like I could have went to jail, I could have lost, you know what I'm saying, my freedom, you know what I'm saying, as a kid, you know what I'm saying, until I was to the age of 18 or older, just behind doing that. So like I said, it ain't something that I'm proud of, you know what I'm saying. Plus I could have took somebody's life, you know what I mean. Like I could have killed that man or that boy, you know what I'm saying, at that time, you know what I'm saying. I could have killed him. And you know what I'm saying, just by not clearly being young and not really realizing that, you know what I'm saying, like this is a gun and that it's gonna, you know, I knew it was gonna kill somebody. I just didn't know how much of my life I was about to ruin just because, you know what I'm saying, I got my pinky broke, you know what I'm saying, I got my pinky bent, you know what I'm saying, or because, you know what I'm saying, somebody held me down and they punched me, and like I said, I really didn't get beat up, you know what I'm saying. It was just like, you know, I was embarrassed. If anything, I was just embarrassed, you know what I mean. And so, like I said, it ain't nothing that I'm proud of. I ain't bragging about it or nothing like that, you know what I mean. But it's just what happened, you know what I mean. And the way that it happened, I had no control over. It's just how it happened, and that's how I pretty much, you know what I'm saying, like people didn't want to mess with me no more. They thought I was crazy, you know what I mean. Like, and plus, you know, and I was bad. Like I was bad. I was a bad kid. Like I was probably one of the baddest kids in my neighborhood. Like. You know, I ain't even gonna say I was the baddest kid in my neighborhood. Like I didn't steal people's stuff. Like I didn't break in people's houses and nothing like that. But like if you mess with me as a kid, like if an adult tried to like chastise me or say anything to me that, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, bro, you ain't my daddy. Like if you said anything to me like, hey boy, what you doing out there doing X, Y, and Z? Like, you know, I used to do stupid stuff like, y'all, I used to like fill jars up with gas and like try to make like bombs, like, you know what I'm saying, like knowing that, well, I didn't know I wasn't making bombs, but I thought I was making bombs. And I used to fill bottles up with gas and I would go out in the alley and I would try to throw them at cats, like, you know what I'm saying, like I would like try to light, you know how in the movies they make gas trails and then, you know what I'm saying, they light the gas trail. So I would like make gas trails and put the jar at the end of the gas trail and try to make the jar explode. Needless to say, the jar never fucking exploded. It caught on fire, but it never exploded. So, you know, people who be giving people these crazy myths about how stuff gonna blow up, and I mean, yeah, certain stuff can blow up, but at the most part, the most that I've seen certain stuff do, like with gas in it, is catch fire and it's gonna burn until it ain't nothing else to burn. You know what I mean? Like, but I've never seen it like, I thought I picked up all the gas. I did. But it never exploded, you know what I'm saying? I think the most, I filled up a jar one time and then I set the ground on fire and I took the jar and threw it into the fire and like it made this cool little like boof. Like that's probably about it, but it wasn't like boom. I thought it was gonna like make a dynamite sound when I was a kid. But like people used to be like, hey, what you doing out there? Why you messing with that fire? And you know what I'm saying? I was one of them kids, I'd be like, man, shut up. Shut your ass up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, mind your business. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, this ain't got nothing to do with you. I ain't even on your property. But, you know, like I said, not realizing that, you know, hey, I'm a kid, man. I wasn't thinking like, you know, maybe this fire might, you know, I don't know, catch on to somebody's house. I wasn't thinking about none of that. Like, who does as a kid? Nobody do. You know what I'm saying? All I'm worried about is, bro, leave me alone so I can finish doing what I'm doing. When I'm done doing what I'm doing, I'll be gone and you ain't got to worry about me no more. And so if somebody said something to me and they told my dad, man, I'll go and bust their windows out. Like, I'll bust their windows out their house. I'll bust their windows out their car. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, man, I'm tell you, I'm so, I don't want to say, like I said, lucky. I don't know if you want to call it lucky, unfortunate. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what to call it. You know what I'm saying? I don't even want to call it blessed because it's like saying that I got a blessing to not get in trouble. But like, man, like nobody ever pressed charges on me. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody ever, you know what I'm saying? Like I paid some people back. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I wasn't when I got old enough to realize that I was being a fucking dumbass, you know what I mean? Like, I apologize to all of them people, you know what I'm saying? I apologize to them if I broke their windows, you know what I'm saying? I did yard work, you know what I'm saying? Like, I cut people's grass for like months, you know what I'm saying? Like, I did what I had to do to, you know what I'm saying, repay my debt to society without, you know what I'm saying, like the courts and shit getting involved. And see, when you got a person who understands when they wrong, when they doing something wrong, and you can be worked with, you know what I'm saying, people will work with you. But when you had that attitude like, yeah, I did it and I just don't care that I did it, and so what, you lost out or whatever, whatnot, that's when people start to feeling like, yeah, so guess what, I don't care if you get 10 years in the penitentiary. You know what, yeah, guess what, I don't care if I take your life either, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, sometimes you got to have a little bit of compassion for whatever, you know, the wrong things that you might do in life, you know what I'm saying, so that you can make it to the next phase. You know, a lot of people just stuck in that phase of feeling like they can do stuff to people and they can do stuff, and, you know, it's not going to come back. It's not going to come back, you know what I'm saying, to affect you at some point. You know what I mean? And so I've always been a conscious person, you know what I'm saying, of all the things that I've done. I've always been conscious of all the things that I've done, you know what I'm saying? I never try to make it seem like, you know, oh man, I did this and I didn't know. I didn't know they was gonna act like this. I didn't know they was gonna do that. Like, I always know about the things that I may or may have not been doing right or wrong. And it's no excuse at the end of the day. If somebody got hurt, or if somebody, you know what I'm saying, like lost something, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, whatnot, like, I always, you know what I'm saying, would genuinely feel bad, you know what I'm saying, if I had something to do with it. You know what I'm saying? That's why, like I said, I couldn't steal, you know what I'm saying, like I couldn't steal certain stuff from, you know what I'm saying, like I think I took more like money from my dad, you know what I'm saying, because I knew my dad wouldn't want to kill me, you know what I'm saying, like, you want to whoop my ass, but he ain't gonna kill me though. You know, you take somebody else's stuff, they probably gonna want to kill you. But, you know, like I said, I was smart enough to at least know that. So I didn't go out, you know what I'm saying, like stealing other things. I'm not saying I ain't never stole nothing though. You know what I'm saying? Like, I done stole a few car radios. Not in my neighborhood, but you know what I'm saying? I done stole a few car radios, and yeah, I done been, you know what I'm saying, and some other stuff. But like I said, that's neither here nor there. We ain't gonna get into all of that. But that's when I was, like I said, when I was young. And so that was the second. That's why I never got messed with when I was in the hood. Then the next time I got jumped was what I just told y'all about when I was at school. And, you know what I'm saying, the bullies at school thought that they just was going to bully everybody that they wanted to. And then the third time I got jumped, I guess I only did get jumped 3 times. I guess I did say it right the first time. And the third time I got jumped, I was a full grown adult. I think I was like 22, or I think I was like 22 or 23 or something like that. And I was just in the wrong place. You know what I'm saying? Just in the wrong place. I thought I was sweet hanging out, you know what I'm saying, in the projects. And, you know what I'm saying, like, and this dude felt like, you know what I'm saying, like, I guess he felt like he wanted to test my gangster, I guess. I don't know. You know what I mean? But we ended up getting into it, you know what I'm saying? Like, he ended up blindsiding my cousin, and, you know what I'm saying, like, I went back over there and was looking for him, you know what I'm saying? I found him. I knocked him out, you know what I'm saying? And because I knocked him out, you know what I'm saying, like, his homies jumped me, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm gonna tell y'all, I'm gonna make this one real quick. I knocked the dude out, you know what I'm saying, because he knocked my cousin out from the blind, but I didn't knock him out from the blind. I knocked him out toe to toe, you know what I'm saying? As soon as I ran up on him first, you know what I'm saying, it was the third swing. I threw one straight, and I threw 3 hooks. You know what I'm saying? I threw two, you know what I'm saying, like two regular hooks, and I threw a short hook, and then the short hook caught him, you know what I'm saying, right across his chin. You know what I'm saying? Knocked him out, you know what I'm saying? It's like everybody like, ooh, and when I turned around,
like all the people that he had brought over there with him, because I told him I was gonna whoop his ass. Like I told him, I said, meet me between these walls, man, because I didn't want to fight him out on the street. Like I said, it's the projects. If you get in between the project, like if you get in between the buildings, you know what I'm saying, the street can't see you. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't want to fight him out on the street, because on the street, you know what I'm saying, it's residents, it's houses on the other side of the street, you know what I'm saying, where people live, and that's who be calling the police on the projects, you know what I'm saying, when stuff go down. And so I told him to meet me between the walls. So like I seen him on the balcony. I was still on the balcony when I seen him. And he was like, he was just walking past, man. And I was like, yo, man. I was like, my nigga. He was trying to tell somebody else. He was trying to tell somebody else, like, oh, yeah. Because he did. He hit me, too. He hit me from the blind, too. But I didn't want to tell y'all that part of the story because, you know what I'm saying, y'all probably ain't going to believe me. But I'm just going to tell it anyway, you know what I'm saying, because it's funny, right? And so, you know what I'm saying, now, I'm going to mind y'all, like, you know, when I come home, I came to the house one day, and there's these two dudes sitting outside the door. And so, like, I ain't paying no attention, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I get ready to walk in the door, and they just standing in my way. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know how a door shape. One dude sitting on one corner of the door, and the other dude sitting on the other corner of the door. Like, it ain't much of the door in the middle because it's two dudes standing right there. And so I'm like, yo, you know, now it's not my crib, you know what I'm saying? It's somebody else's crib, but I'm just staying there. And so, you know what I'm saying? When I get in, I'm like, man, who is these niggas out here? And so, you know what I'm saying, like, as I'm standing there, they just come waltzing through the door. And I'm like, ho, my G, what you doing? And you know what I'm saying? He looked at me and was like, my nigga, you know where you at? And he said some other shit, and I was like, man, look, everybody gotta go. You know what I'm saying? Everybody gotta go. I told the girl that was in there talking to the other girl, I was like, yo, you stay, but these niggas gotta go. And so, dude, like, he got the amping up or whatever, whatnot. He ain't amp up too much. He just, you know, got to talking. I ain't say nothing. I just walked to the door and opened it. Now, as I'm opening the door, his little homie walked past. He goes out the door nice and fine, no problem. He comes past, decides he gonna look me in my face and then try to fake and turn around and walk away, but he actually threw a punch and he hit me right in my jaw. And you know what I did? I turned my face ever so softly because that's exactly how he hit me. You know what I'm saying? It was ever so softly. I mean, he tried to hit me hard. He tried, man, but ain't no glass jaws over here, my man. You know what I'm saying? Like, so he hit me. Bam. I grabbed this nigga by his neck and his shoulders. I picked him up. I threw his ass in the corner. I tried to hit him with a couple hooks, you know what I'm saying? But I had him picked up and I was so mad about this shit. You know, when you angry, you don't have a time to think a lot of things through. And so I got him, and like, he's a little short dude, so I got this nigga up in the air in the corner. And he ain't going nowhere. His little homie then ran down the stairs because it's like a little set of stairs before you get out the door. You know, like it's three floors of apartments. So he going down, we on the second floor. So he go down a little short set of stairs and he's standing by the door. I don't see all of this because I got my face in the corner with dude. And so I'm swinging at him, but every time I would let him go, he kept falling. So I kept missing him. Then I had to grab him again, stick him back in the corner. Then, you know, this nigga like, yo, so finally, you know what I'm saying, I couldn't hit him. I ain't gonna say I couldn't hit him, man. Like, I didn't want to hit him, man, because, like, it was pointless. Like, he wasn't going nowhere. I would have, because I was gonna throw him. That's why I didn't fight him, because I had the notion in my head to throw him over the railing. You feel what I'm saying? Like, over the railing down onto the other stairs. And that's what I was getting ready to do. And I said, no, because I might kill him. You know what I'm saying? It might kill him. Like I said, my mind think real quick in certain, you know, in situations, like, if, like, with shit like that, like, if it's finna be some death or if somebody about to kill me, my mind jump into action real fast. So before I did that, I just told him, I said, man, nigga, I ought to throw your ass over this balcony. Like, I told him, I got all up in his face, nose to nose, and I said, man, I ought to throw your ass over this balcony. And he was like, he looked down at his dude and was like, man, go get the homies, man, he too strong. So, man, I got tickled inside of my head, man. Like, I was laughing, man. I mean, I wasn't laughing. Like, my cousin dumbass the one that started laughing, you know what I'm saying? Like, which made me kind of laugh a little bit. Like, I was still serious, but I was like, yo, like, did he just say that? Like, is he, like, he's serious? And his dude down there gonna back him up by saying, I told you not to do that shit. So I just let the dude go. I let him go, you know what I'm saying? And you would think that, you know what I'm saying, like, bro, like, you know, I let you go. I could have smashed you. Bro. You know what I'm saying? But I let you go. Soon as I let him go, do you know what he do? He run down to the bottom of the stairs and get to talking shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, I'm tell you like this. That'll never happen again. It'll never happen again, man. If somebody get off wrong, you know what I'm saying, wrong to me from Jump Street, if I gotta put my hands on you, I'm gonna put my hands all the way on you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not finna let nobody else go, because that didn't happen to me twice. You know what I'm saying? You give somebody the benefit of the doubt, like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, I could have smashed your whole fucking face in. You know what I mean? And I let you go, you know what I'm saying, because I don't want to do it. You know what I'm saying? I let you go because I feel like, you know what I'm saying, like, I know it's a mismatch. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't even no point in us fighting, you know what I'm saying? And I let you go, and then I let you go, and all you can do is turn around and call me all kind of bitches and hoe ass niggas, and how you gonna shoot me, and how you gonna do this to me, and all this other. So this is all the stuff he's saying to me after I let him go. I'm like, all right, whatever, you know what I'm saying? At this point, you know what I'm saying, like, I got a gun. So, you know what I'm saying, like, I just told him, I said, man, I don't need no gun, you know what I'm saying? I'll whoop your ass with these hands, you know what I'm saying? Like, well, I told him, I said, we can go outside and fight, you know what I'm saying? But he ain't want to do that. What he wanted to do was go around the corner and get all his homies, which is what he did. He went and got all his little homies, and they came back over there. Now, when they came back over there, at this point, you know what I'm saying, like, they come up, and he acting like he wanna square up with me. And like I said, you know what I'm saying, like, I done already muscled this nigga up, so it ain't even no point in me putting my hands up with him. Now he walk up to me with his hands up like, nigga, what's up? Nigga, what's up? And I'm just standing there. And so, like, he see that he ain't getting no, you know what I'm saying, he ain't getting nowhere with all of this, what's up? But my cousin, on the other hand, is standing right in front of me, telling me, like, you know what I'm saying, don't fight him, you know what I'm saying, like, don't fight him, bro, don't even fight him, just ignore him, man. And while he's sitting there telling me that, the dude, like, what's up, he look at my cousin, see my cousin not looking, and then he hit him, boom, you know what I'm saying, and he knocked him out. And then, like, after he knocked him out, when my cousin fell on the floor, then he kicked him in his head so quick that, you know what I'm saying, like I said, the only thing I could do at that point was like stand over him. And so I got down, you know what I'm saying, I got in my little Ninja Turtle stance, you know what I'm saying, hunched my back up, pull my chin down low, you know what I'm saying, and I told him, I said, man, anybody else run up, nigga, I'm knocking, you know what I'm saying, flat out, anybody else run up, I'm knocking. And so, you know what I'm saying, like, ain't nobody run up, ain't nobody say nothing. At that point, I guess they felt like that they got their point across, like, you know what I'm saying, like, it's somebody laying on the ground, oh, it's all good, yeah, we just whooped y'all, that's, you know, I guess that's how he felt. Now, my cousin, I'm not to tell you, like, they knocked him out. Like, you know, to fall back, hit your head on the concrete, then get kicked, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was out. We had to call the damn paramedics, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I was scared, man. I was scared, like, because I don't know. Like, if anybody ever been in a fight with their homies and you see one of your homies get knocked out and their eyes is rolling in the back of their head, you know what I'm saying? Like, you'll know what I'm talking about. Like, when I tell you I was scared, and I was ready to, you know what I'm saying, like, I was ready to protect. You know how a mother be ready to protect their cubs? Like, you know what I'm saying, like, that's the way that I felt. Like, you know what I'm saying, like, ain't nobody else finna put their hands on him, and ain't nobody else finna put their hands on me. And so they left. I called the paramedics. I got my cousin to the, you know what I'm saying, like, he didn't want to go to the hospital, so, you know, I just took him home. Dropped him off. I went right back to the projects. I get to the projects, I'm telling the girl, I'm like, man, who is dude? You know, who is it? Like, I almost got into it with her, like, you know what I'm saying, because she wouldn't tell me this nigga name, or talking about she didn't know his name. All she knew was his name was Rabbit and all this other crazy whatever, whatnot. So I said, that's cool, that's all right. I'm going to be on this balcony until I see that nigga. And that's what I did. I stayed out there on that balcony for at least 18 hours. From the time that all that stuff happened to the next day, about 9 o'clock in the morning, I sat out there on that balcony. I didn't go to sleep. I ain't doze off. I stayed on that balcony all night. And lo and behold, I see him walking past at 9 o'clock in the morning. And you know what I'm saying? And he look at me and see me up on the balcony. And he yell over and tell his homie, he like, yeah, I just knocked him out last night. Yeah, I just knocked him out last night, or whatever, whatnot. And I said, for real? I said, since you knocked me out last night, because I guess he thinking, I don't know, he knew he knocked me out. He knocked my cousin out, you know what I'm saying? No, that's what he said it right. He was like, I knocked his man's out last night. He was like, yeah. And he was like, and I jawed him, you know what I'm saying? Then he looked at me and was like, and now what? And so I told him, I said, man, bro, I said, I ain't about all that talking, man. I said, why don't you just go ahead and meet me between these walls? He like, okay. And so he go off wherever the hell he went, and he goes and finds 10 niggas, about 8 or 9 niggas, and they come back and when they get there, I'm already standing out behind the buildings waiting on him. I gotta take this what's the name, drop these bells off real quick. But I'm already standing behind the building. At the time I was smoking cigarettes. So I'm trying to finish my cigarette. And here he come walking up here with all these people. And so while he walking up, he taking his jewelry off. He taking his, his money and his phone out his pocket, you know what I'm saying? He buckling his shoes up and doing all this pointless shit. Cause bro, you ain't about to need none of that for what you about to get. You ain't about to need none of that. And so he walk up. I told him, I said, is you ready? He just threw his hands up. I ran down on him. I threw it straight. I threw 2 hooks and a short hook. And you know what I'm saying? And the short hook caught him right across his chin. Bow. He was out of there. And you know what I'm saying? He was like, he was out, you know what I'm saying? Like he was out of there, and that's when his homies they ran off this little porch. It's not a porch, like it's called a stoop, like, you know what I'm saying? But it's connected to an apartment, a building. But they all like them 8 people came jumping off the stoop and was and was running up on me, but they was running up on me like one by one, like for real. They ain't like just rush me. They was running up on me one by one. And so I put my hands up, and the first nigga ran up, I jumped at him, you know what I'm saying? And he kind of like curled off like he was just like playing. But then the second dude that rolled up didn't seem like he was playing. And so, you know what I'm saying, I actually swung at him. He ducked all the way down to the ground, and you know what I'm saying, he tried to grab my legs. And so when I'm tussling with him, like everybody just kind of like sat back for a minute to see what was finna happen. And so like right when I'm like he down on the ground, so I'm about to start hitting him in the back of his head, and then somebody came and like they ran, like, you know how you get a running start and you try to bump something, you know what I'm saying, like you know what I'm saying, he ran and bumped me and tried to knock me off balance. Well, he did knock me off balance a little bit. And then from there on, you know what I'm saying, like I said, like they was trying to jump me, trying to keep me, you know what I'm saying, like trying to keep me down on the ground. They was trying to stump me, you know what I'm saying. They was punching and kicking. And so, after they got done doing all they little, you know what I'm saying, somebody came and grabbed my legs. They had my legs up in it, like dude had my legs pinned together. Hey, bro. Dude had my legs pinned together, you know what I'm saying, and like, in my hands, like picture yourself doing the elevated push-ups with your feet up, you know what I'm saying, like that's how they had me. They had my legs up in the air and my arms was just, and so they just punching, they kicking, and so finally the dude let my feet go. When he let my feet go, you know what I'm saying, I stood up and I looked up, you know what I'm saying. When I stood up, I just looked up at everybody that was out there, and I was like, man, what my face look like? And it was like, nigga, you good. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't got a scratch on you. Now, mind you, they had stepped on my finger. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why my finger always get messed up when I get, when I get in a fight with a whole bunch of people. But, like, my finger was jammed, like, real bad. Like, it was jammed real bad. But, when you be mad, your adrenaline be rushing. You don't feel none of that. And so, I felt it, but I just wasn't paying it no attention. And so, after they jumped me, I stood up, they was like, you cool. And so I looked over at dude. Now that by this time, all that's did happen. Now dude he back over there, and I said, you ready? I said, man, shit, your little goons done jumped on me, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't worried about none of that, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, I want you. Like, this thing, my beef is with you. I ain't even got no beef with you. I was like, man, I ain't even tripping on y'all. That's what y'all supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, that good shit. You know what I'm saying? That's how you feel, good shit. I said, but you, you know what I'm saying? Like, this round 2. And I ran straight up on him again, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was so shook when I ran up on him, like, that he couldn't even swing. He didn't swing. and I just cracked him right in his belly. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't even. He thought I was finna hit him in his jaw again. You know what I'm saying? But I got a cool little feint. You know what I'm saying? Like, but you know what I'm saying? I cracked him right in his right. Like I think I hit him in his kidney. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it was close. It was somewhere in that region. You know what I'm saying? Like it was one of them spots that make your body cringe. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he turned, you know what I'm saying? Like he turned his face up, you know what I'm saying, and grabbed his side, and you know what I'm saying, he just like stumbled back and just like was basically talking shit again. I mean, now he back to that talking shit, like, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna come back with a pistol and all this, and I'm gonna do this to you. And I just told him, I said, bro, that'll probably be your best bet, my man. That's probably be your best bet, bro. Because you just then got strong. You just pretty much got strong armed in the hallway, my man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you wasn't nothing you was going to do in there. Almost got your little ass tossed over the balcony. Now you know what I'm saying? Now you out here. You done got knocked out, man. I mean, come on, man. Like, what it's going to take to get you to understand, bro? You ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't on my level. But those is the 3 times, man, that I done been jumped on, like that. Like I said, you live and you learn from certain shit. You live and you learn, man. Now I done had black eyes before. I done had busted lips, and you know what I'm saying. Like I done had black eyes before. I mean, that don't mean that I got my ass whooped. It just mean nigga caught you slipping. Yeah, like that time my wife gave me a black eye. Yeah, you ain't know. My wife ain't never gave me no black eye. She busted my damn lips though. Oh, that's funny. Go back to your room. Don't come out here ad-libbing talking about that time I blacked your eye. Get your ass out of here. See, it's always somebody want to come around and mess up your story. See, that's why you can't tell stories around people, because she the type of person that come out here like, whatever, remember that time I beat you up? Like, yo. But you busted my lips though.
I didn't say that.
I ain't gonna tell them what else you did. You know what I'm saying?
Love you for umpteen years.
Yeah, you do love me, and I love you too. But you just, like I said, we both have our rights and wrongs.
You said rights and wrongs?
Yeah, I said our rights and wrongs.
Oh, yeah. I'm done.
I hope you are.
Gosh, I might be back though. I ain't gonna say that.
Don't bring nothing else up. See, that's why I gotta get my room back together, man. See, I'm out here trying to have a conversation with y'all, and she back here walking back and forth, just ear hustling. You know what I'm saying? Like she ain't never heard none of these damn stories. All right, so we got all of that grass up, and up. I need to get some more. I gotta get those bales out of there. I got to get these bales in this. I want to put them in here. Yeah, I want to put these bales in here. All right, Trav, man, you take it easy, bro. Oh, man, you scared the life out of me. Why I'm so what? Cause, dude. Cause you been sneaking up on me for the last 3 days, looking me in my face when I be sitting here asleep.
Do not make me sound crazy.
Well, dude, you got like 80,000 sleepy pictures of me sleep in your phone. How is that not crazy?
Go back to your story. That's going back to my area.
So anyway, y'all, we're gonna change the story to how my wife be taking pictures of me when I be sitting here in my chair, in my gaming chair. You know how you might doze off a little bit. So she want to come in and take pictures of me. She got pictures of me with a booger in my nose. She got pictures of me What other kind of pictures you got of me? You got any nudes
And you or me?
of me? You need to replace some of them sleepy pictures with some nudie pictures. Send you a couple pictures of my butt cheeks. Huh?
I can't put them in a book.
You can't put them other ones in the book either.
Legally, I can.
You talking about I got to put them in a book? Love you too, man. You might not need me tonight. Oh, good.
Did you say thank you?
I said good. Don't nobody want to go no Black Friday shopping. Yo. We was just sitting there talking about that. Like, dude. I mean, you know, I go for you, but I don't want to go. I don't want to go. That's a woman's thing. Y'all can tolerate sitting in the line for 6 hours, man. After sitting out there at Best Buy, getting ready to cuss this dude out because he felt like vape smoke is safe. Goddamn it! Like, I mean, this dude was literally standing, like we all standing in a line up against a wall at Best Buy, waiting for that new Nintendo. Well, it wasn't a new Nintendo. The Nintendo. Yeah, what was it? The Mini.
Yeah.
So we all waiting for this Mini to come out, standing outside of Best Buy. It's this dude out there vaping, and he blowing out so much vape smoke or vapor, whatever the hell you want to call it. But he's just blowing it all, like, you know what I'm saying, like, and the wind just carrying it through everybody's nostrils and whatnot. Like, I don't care the fact that it's vape. What I care about is the fact that, nigga, it just went through your whole insides, nigga, and you just blew it the fuck out, and it's vapor. So do you mean I'm finna be sucking up your fucking vapor smoke or your inside lung material? Like, don't nobody want to, you know what I'm saying? Like, that ain't cool. Like, it ain't, you know, even if I knew it was smoke, at least I know the smoke ain't, like, carrying a whole bunch of molecules, you know what I'm saying, that can go airborne. I mean, hell, if you blowing vapor smoke out your mouth and you can literally see the smoke, and as much smoke as they be blowing there, you just spit on me. For real. In a sense. Like, if somebody vaping next to you and they blow the smoke out and the smoke come all on you, that's vapor. That's like water going on your face out of their mouth. Like, nah, bro, you blow your smoke, nigga, you better blow your vape smoke downwind from now on. Cause if it come across, huh? What?
Oh no, baby, I'm listening to you. I said that's gross to you.
It is. You don't think that's gross?
I do, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, like I said, if with smoke, I think the only thing with smoke, I can tolerate it, and the only thing that bothers me is the smell. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I don't look at it like, oh man, what did I do? Where is my? Where is my? What's the name, man? It's supposed to be over her. But with smoke, it just stink, man. But you talking to me? Oh, can you check that chicken in that oven for me real quick?
Check it or take it out.
Check it. What? It burnt.
Huh?
It shouldn't have burnt. It was the oven wasn't even.
He hit my face when I did that.
Oh. I say it better not be burnt.
It's already cooked chicken, right?
Yeah, it's the Tyson chicken.
Yeah, then it should be good. You know, I get warmed up. So we turn it off and leave it here?
Is it done?
Yeah, I will leave it like this. I bring you one, okay?
Alright. Oh, vapor smoke face. Thank you.
Mr. Isabella.
Oh, you put it back in there. Oh no, you know what? No, never mind.
We are done?
Yeah. Thank you.
Yep. You want the oven off?
Yes, please.
Hold on, let me see if he wants some on the oven.
Who?
Like if Trish gonna put some in the oven for him.
Oh.
While I turn this off.
Yeah, I don't even have one. Man, dude, they had a bell fork down there. Why you always come over here when I got food? Cause you ain't getting nothing. You gotta go out. Bye, dude. Man, I had another. Supposed to have another bell fork in here somewhere. I don't know where. Oh, is that it? I think this is it. Yeah. Bop, 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 bop. Get off my carpet, dude. Come here. What is wrong with you, dude? You got some boogers in your nose or something? You gotta go outside? Man, you got a cold or something? Them dogs sound like she been snorting coke. snap. Curtis Whitaker over there getting it done. So you got the fried turkey cracking? That's what's up, man. I always wanted to fry my own turkey. Peanut oil is expensive, though. Hey Nick, did y'all ever call my dad? I said, did y'all ever call my dad?
Nah. You better call him now. I'm like, we got waiting on Honey to come home, but I can call him.
Huh?
I was gonna do it today because I figured he needs somewhere too.
Oh, okay.
But I didn't.
I was just asking. 'Cause I was probably gonna call him after I got done streaming.
Yeah, we can call him. Or the boy can call him.
I don't care when y'all. I don't care when y'all do it. I was just wondering if y'all did it.
Yeah, I'm saying what he said.
Like I said, I wasn't telling you to call him. I'm just telling you. I was just asking. Would they fit? Would they fit? Would they fit? No. Yeah, it's gonna be too tight. Ain't gonna be able to get them out. Plus had a few brews with the family. I forgot. Wish I could have a few brews with my family. Oh, come on, man. I hate when that happens, bro. Oh, man. That was frustrating. Oh, come on, man. You know I'm done playing this shit. All right, got to be some kooky. All got to be something kooky happening. Jason, man, what's good with your TC, my G? How you feeling, bro? All right, man. Well, I mean, what I've been streaming for? Man, can anybody see on the stream where it say how long I've been streaming? I can't find it. Can anybody tell me how long I've been streaming, bro? Oh, I'm all good. I'm all good, Jay. I'm all good, my G. I had to go in here and finish my food. My chicken just came out the oven. Hey, only 2 hours, man. I feel like I've been sitting here for 4 hours, yo. 2 hours, I swear I feel like I've been sitting here for the 4 hours. We gotta get it done, get it done. Yeah, I gotta get me some food in my system, man. I'm hungry. I got some other stuff that I need to take care of. Like I need to run to the store real quick. Oh, that worked out even better. Oh, snap. I don't think about it.
Oh no. Ah. I quit. I quit, man. All right, man, Jason, man, you have a good Thanksgiving too, my G. Oh man. All right, man. I'm gonna go ahead, man, jump off of here, man, and find me something to eat, man. I appreciate y'all for coming out with your boy Dog. It's 5150, man. I'm gonna grab me something to eat real quick. Run to the store, probably grab me something to sip on real quick, since I ain't gonna eat no turkey or nothing today. I don't know. I might go over to my neighbor's house, but that's their family, man. I don't really wanna be intruding on whatever they doing. But if y'all got any suggestions, man, on what to play next, man, I will be back. I will be back. I know every time I'll be like, hey, I got any suggestions, I don't never come back and stream. But it's the holiday. I don't have nothing else really to do right now at this moment. So if y'all got any suggestions on what to play next, man, y'all just leave it in the chat. Otherwise, I will be back playing something else here in about 20 to 30 minutes. It's got to give me time to eat, smoke, drink, and sit back down. Chris Sanchez say arc, no arc, man, no arc, man. I gotta do some arranging the arc. I was messing with some settings. And I kind of like messed everything all up. So I gotta go and set it all in the default, and then it's just a lot of stuff I gotta deal with the settings, man. So I probably won't be playing arc like for a couple of days, but. Say ATS. Yeah, I might be able to do ATS. Might be able to do some ATS. I don't know. It all depends on it. All depends on how I feel after I get done eating, dog. Well, I might do some ATS. Or I want to play something with my steering wheel because I've been playing with this controller. I've been playing games with my controller and keyboard for the last couple of days. So I want to play something with my keyboard. I want to play something with my steering wheel. But yeah, I'll probably get some American Truck Simulator in, man, when I get done eating. If y'all haven't hit that like button, please hit that like button for your boy 5150. If you already done hit it, don't worry about it. But come back by, man, and check your homeboy out, man. I appreciate y'all. Douglas 5150, everybody. It's been real.
So I wonder, do anybody know if they updated multiplayer ATS yet? Do anybody know? I'm about to check it right now, real quick. It say an install is available. It must be updated. It say updated version 1.04, 1.04. Try to launch it and see what happened. Oh no, it ain't updated yet. Yeah, it ain't updated yet. Or maybe let me start American Truck Simulator. Maybe that didn't update yet. What we on? Nope, it's 1.36 still. Nope. No multiplayer, I guess. Alright, my peoples, I'm out of here. Peace.